Okay, it's time for the AOCC ladder plaques. Bob's going to present them, but I want to give thanks to Bob, K8IA, and Sandy N7RQ, and Larry AB7E for all the hard work they put into this ladder system, especially AB7E. He puts in a horrendous amount of hours, and I want to thank you all for that. So Bob, you ready?
Yeah, you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. You see that okay?
Yep.
Okay, these will be the plaque winners for this ladder year. The ladder year always starts June 1st, ends May 31st the following year. Only because the club was founded on June 1st in 2009. We haven't gotten to a calendar year yet. There's 17 ladder categories as shown here. Got one for the person, the outlaw with the most contest activity, overall points, 3 separate mode categories, 2 separate power categories, and then single band categories, 6 of them, VHF, UHF points, points in just DX contests, points in just domestic contests, and restricted operating points. Restricted operating, mainly HROI people, stealth antennas, and that you got to send AB7E an email and show them how you're restricted, and you get to go in that category. Here's who's involved in the ladder, and I think you've heard it all from Mike W6RW. Dave AB7E is the ladder guru. He designed the score sheet, very complicated spreadsheet, does all the points compilation. I come up with the QA for all of that. Dave's got it down to a point where it just takes a few days for him to do his work once he has the spreadsheets. And I take about another week doing the QA. Sandy does the website posting and adds the sort coding so that you can just click a couple times on a category and it'll sort the category from top to bottom. Our score reporters are K6LL, myself, K2VB, KF7U, N1JM, Gary N7IR, NG7Z, and NY7N. And I've got N1JM in red for a reason. He's probably got the hardest job of any of us. We all have a signed contest to report on. He waits until there's 5 entries from a non-ladder list contest, posts those scores, and then develops the spreadsheet for it. So he's kind of like always in demand. He has to look through all the score posts for a weekend and into that week, and then develop the spreadsheets and the scoring emails involving them. So I know he's on the email here. John, many thanks. Thanks for all you do. During this ladder year, there are 46 contests on the list. 10 additional contests were added due to the 150 point criteria, and that criteria is simply if there's 5 or more entries in a non-ladder listed contest, that gets 150 point status for the year. And that's 56 contests. It's pretty typical. We've had years, I think, as much as 70. And so it's pretty typical year. Anybody wants to look at any score spreadsheet for any contest that's in the ladder since 2009, they are all on the website. A lot of people don't know that, but they are there. These outlaws have opted to be out of the competition for whatever reasons. Mainly it's because they felt they won too many categories and they want to give other people a chance. But it's K6LL, K7JQ, myself, N2IC, N7IR, N82U, and NY7N, and anybody else out there that has that thinks they don't have any more wall space, or their wall space is all used up with outlaw plaques and wants to get on that list, just shoot me an email, or shoot AB7E an email. We've got multiple plaque winners. We have 3 outlaws that won multiple plaques. We'll go into those right now. Our big winner was Tom, N7GP. He won the domestic category, the low power, single sideband, and VHF categories, all of them. And there's Tom smiling. I don't know if he's smiling because he won the category, but he's always smiling. His biggest ladder contest was 2019 sweepstakes sideband where he was number 3 in the Southwest Division and gathered 720 ladder points just from that contest. He also had 675 ladder points in 2019 June VHF and finished number 2 in the USA in his usual rover class. Lee, KY7M, won overall DX and 160 meter categories. There's a picture of Lee in the back. There's a picture of Lee in a Hollywood Squares game here today. He's operating PJ2T 40 meters in the background, and he won the full 1,000 points from those 3 contests listed. Multi-single high power K7HM with Fred NA2U just happens to be in the foreground of this picture, and that was in the 2020 ARRLD DX sideband. From 2019, sweepstakes CW with Mike KC7B is a multi-single unlimited, and 2019 CQ Worldwide Molly from PJ2T. So he was a big winner of three plaques this year. Our new president, Mike W7RW, won the digital and the 80 meter categories. His smiling face there. That's a big monitor, Mike. I like that. That looks cool. And Mike's biggest contest was a 1,000-point ladder finish in the 2019 CQ Worldwide Ready. He operated multi-single with WWN7TY and AE7DW, and 3 of those 4 are on the call today. That's kind of cool. Single category winners. We've got John, N9NA, had the most contest activity at 37 contests. That was a close race. N7GP had 36. K7WP had 31. But John's won this. I can't even count. Probably every time, but maybe 1 or 2 that we've had this. And there's John back there in his neat setup operating. Bill Straw, KO7SS, won the closest category by percentage that we've ever had in the contest. He won the CW category with 4,579 points. Lee, KY7M, had 4,568. And just checking those 2 scores many times one afternoon and doing nothing else to come up with who was the real winner there. And for you math people that don't want to go through it, it's 0.025% of score. So that was a close one. It's a little older picture of Bill. It's really all I had. I know he's got an SO2R set up now at the house on the mountain, and he does operate a lot into the remote ham radio sites in Maine and HH2AA combined. He's a busy outlaw. Steve, A7B won the QRP category this year. That's a picture of him operating last year CQ Worldwide CW, not QRP, as VP2 VWW. And Steve made all his QRP category points this year from 2019 AOCC sweepstakes CW. Bruce and 7TY won the 40 meter category this year. You can see his picture on the Hollywood Squares deal today, and you can see his picture here. Nice setup, and Bruce went through the antenna system he just got up with that 40-foot tower, as he calls it. And you're going to do well from there. Proud to have you in the club, Bruce. Rick, W0RIC won the 20 meter category for the club. He made all of his points in one contest, the 2019 All Asian Sideband contest. And this is kind of a lesson of how to win a plaque. He was the only entry in that contest, and because it is an established ladder contest, whoever enters gets the points distributed. And he was the only entry, so he got all 500 points, and that's how he won a plaque this year. Congratulations, Rick. I know you're on here too. Sandy, N7RQ, won the 15 meter category again. And that's my wife. That's at her station, which is just over my shoulder here. About 6 feet away. And like you say, like the verbiage says here, she's won top USA plaques 2 years running, 2018-19 in single band 15 for CQWPX sideband, and this year earned all her 15 meter category points from that contest. Mike in the restricted category. Mike operates here, operates at NA7TB. Operates multi here, operates single here, and operates with stealth antennas from his own place. That's a picture of him though from 9K2HN in 2014 CQ Worldwide CW. And I believe they still hold the Asian record for that contest from that station. It was Mike and Lee KY7M. Let's see if I remember this. The N7CW was involved for the Outlaws. I think that was the Outlaw contingent that year. And,
AA7A.
maybe 3 Brits.
AA7A.
Oh, that's right. Well,
I did not
okay,
go.
thank you.
I was not there.
That was my confusion. You were home and Ned was there, correct?
Correct.
Thanks. Anyway, Mike operates restricted when he's not here, there, and everywhere from his home. And this year, his best contest was ARRL, really Roundup from home, where he won 41 of his 124 restricted category points. I do have to say a little more about Mike, though. Of any of the Outlaws, he was the only one to finish in the top 3 of 7 different ladder categories. Those ladder categories listed. So he probably was close to winning more than just one plaque. That's a great job, Mike. Prez N6SS, who doesn't like plaques. He likes certificates, so we accommodate everybody. He won the 10-meter category. That's an older pick of Prez when we did the W1AW stroke 7 thing for ARRLU headquarters station for the 2012 IARU. Anyway, Prez uses an 8-element OWA at 89 feet and a 6-element LFA at 49 feet for his 10-meter scores, and he earned 800 points in the ARRL 10-meter contest to win the 10-meter category. And that's about it, guys and gals. Go out and get some points for the club. W6RW is K8IA.